And the Good Morning Uganda team left it. We are joined here by Olive Kabatwaire. She is the Africa Regional Manager and Programs Coordinator for Coast Uganda, an infrastructure transparency initiative. Welcome, Olive.
Thank you, Mr. Jagenda. Good morning, viewers.
Okay. Well, I'm happy. Thank you so much for having allowed to join us this morning and of course, getting to us here. We'll just get straight into the issues. And just before we get or delve into the issues of your fourth report that you just released sometime this month, we'll first of all want to understand what COST is.
Thank you so much. COST, the Infrastructure Transparency Initiative, is a global initiative that supports governments all over the world on enhancing value for money, transparency and accountability on how infrastructure projects are planned. We are built on this. One is disclosure, where governments join the initiative, publish actively or reactively information about the contracts but also about the projects to the general public. And here we provide a standard which we call the Open Contracting for Infrastructure Data Standard that governments commit to use to publish this information. Then the other one is the assurance process, which we are now talking about, where we conduct independent analysis or assessment on sampled infrastructure projects that have been disclosed to identify areas of good practice and also areas of improvement that we make recommendations on for procurement entities, oversight bodies, and the citizens to take action on. And then the third one is the multi-stakeholder, where we bring government, of course, as the lead entity, and then the private sector, the contractors and consulting engineers through the Allied Association. And also to demand for forms on of infrastructure projects.
Was it compulsory for Uganda to subscribe or to join a COST, or it was out of goodwill?
It was out of goodwill. We promote the program across the world. We are now in 19 countries. 19 governments have joined, both at national and local level. In Africa, we have 6 programs in 6 countries. So Uganda joined in goodwill because of probably the interest and the need to realize value for money and transparency in the sector. And we commend the government for this initiative, especially through the Line Ministry of Works and Transport, who is the champion of the initiative in Uganda, and all the stakeholders that have embraced the initiative, these 5 entities that have been participating in the 4 assurance processes on the over 40 projects that we've so far looked at. So it's a goodwill that we see, and we believe that that interest that they showed 5 years ago to join the initiative should continue, and it's growing into something that we are used to see. Like you see, we named this report a ray of sunshine. So we're seeing some light at the tunnel of transparency.
You just answered one of the questions that I was about to ask you of how we think Uganda has it been, if we relate the pre-cost times and the post-cost times?
So in 2017, we ran a survey which we call a scoping. That helps us measure levels of transparency and citizen participation in infrastructure, public processes, public delivery processes. That study revealed that of disclosure, because we base our work on disclosure. Access to information is very key in the sector. You've just noted that takes the biggest percentage of the budget, and so transparency is very key. So in regards to disclosure, we noted that of the 40 information areas structured data standard, which Uganda used to publish information, and now 40 is but only 12 data points are even of this data published. Okay. So we started engaging the entities. When you look at some agencies at the time, you'd find an agency like Ministry of Education and Sports publishing around 19%. You'd find is publishing maybe below the entities who are below 5%. So we started engaging, and the legal framework was not